One of the biggest challenges that I see inside of the gym is communication within the athletes. And oftentimes it's misdirected and misguided. And this weekend we learned a lot about the communication styles, and watching the kids again be equipped with these ideas or ways and tools for them to be able to communicate again is something invaluable for them, because the dynamic is for them just to listen to the coach, and it's set up that coach is mostly, you know, the leader of this group. But as the communication styles heal and as they are able to use different tools to their advantage, the athletes gain a wider audience from their peers on the team. And that is a huge challenge, because as a coach, you know that the health of the communication and the fabric of the team has to be a certain way in order for the routines to be a certain way. And for them to learn how to communicate with one another, and also learn that their communication style doesn't have to be somebody else's, but they have an appreciation for that person's communication style. I think it's huge, because there are long, hard practices. Oftentimes the environment is one where everybody's agitated or has just worked their butt off to the end of the night, and how they say things to people, the inflection, their tone. Again, they were learning these things and how they affect others. And talking about the kids saying that, but again, as a coach, I learned a lot about how to communicate with people, and how people are only going to hear certain things by the way that I say that to them.
You know, they say communication is conveying a message and having it received the way it was intended. And so what's so important about these communication styles isn't just your natural communication style, it's learning how to receive appropriately and communicate it in a way that it could be received appropriately.
And it was so powerful to see the practical application of this with the athletes specifically, because I think we all know in gyms or in studios, the interpersonal communication between athletes a lot of the time cause us more stress than the things that occur on the mat or on the Marley. So it was great to see kids actually stand up and say, this is a way that I have presented myself. And like, I can now look at that and see the way that I may have communicated to this teammate could have been different and could have resulted in a different outcome. And they were able to acknowledge that moving forward, like, here are some steps that they can use, and when to move into a different communication style, how to deal with athletes that have different communication styles. So I just thought that was really powerful to see them have those connections really strongly.
Yeah, I think, you know, the athletes learning to identify different communication styles will help them bond as a team and grow as a group. You know, and that, again, that just transcends just cheerleading or just dance. That, you know, that's something they can take with them into the workforce, to be able to do that, and to know that, you know, my intent may come off a little different if I don't use certain communication styles in receiving that. I thought the program did a fantastic job teaching that.